Everyone, yeah, my name is Srilang. So today, actually, I will present on this webinar for today. Actually, for today's webinar is mostly more to the work from home solution. Okay, that's been if let's say you are working from home, and then what are the security that you would like to do some what are the security that you would like to enforce over there, and then to do your protection against all the malware and then all the establish a secure connection and also protect all data being leakage out to the third party for some hackers and also some of the compromised email security as well. Okay, so for today, actually, we will cover for 3 products. Okay, that means our product actually is the one-stop solution that will be protect against all the malware and then all the hacking and also some of the email compromised solution over here. Okay, yeah, so for nowadays the business challenges, because they have massively all the expanding of the distributed IT, because nowadays they have more and more users that have been joining into the company, and then of course when they have more and more workers at your company, and then you want to implement more servers and then more client PC. And nowadays they have some of the explosion of the exposure points, because you won't know what is the user that try to do inside their own client PC, and also what are server that how is your security posture to protect all your servers inside your office there. Okay, so that some of the challenges will be the digitalized. Okay, if let's say you have moved to the cloud, and then what are the protection that you would like to do covering, and also if let's say you want to do the connection between the client PC to the server and also the office network. Okay, what are the connection you should be connect, and then what are the network that you should be connect, and then allow the user to do the establishment of the connection, and also to access to the file server, to access to the email and others like that. Okay, so that's why if let's say you have more and more devices that being implemented, and then more and more server that you've been installed inside your own premise, and then this one will be the point. Okay, how you would like to do the protection and also to against all the security issue that being happen right now. Yeah, because at the same time that more trade landscape that being introduced, and also is newly and attack to your own on-premise environment over here. Okay, as we can see from the news and also some of the social media. Okay, so there are a lot of hackers that try to do the attacking during the work from home pandemic, and also the outbreak over here, and also some of the cyber crime. Okay, they also will sabotage all the malware, and also they will try to hack to your own PC or your own email server. Okay, and then they try to plant all the malware over there. Okay, so next one, if let's say some of the customer that receive some of the spam email from the unknown user. Okay, so if let's say the user they are unable to do the identification, so that they will simply click on the email, and then when the user they try to click the email, then the time will be the hacker to do the attacking, and also they will send some of the malicious code email software email to the client PC over there. Okay, so of course all this kind of the attack tactics, actually they will help you to do the attacking against all your client PC, and also they have a lot of fraud email, and then also the scam email over there. Okay, so now the key question will be, how do I keep my business operation while mitigation of the risk? Okay, because everything will be connected and open to and accessible to the outsider, because a lot of customers that will have the work from home. Okay, so they have increasing all the security of the security rule over there. So of course, impossible the user they have to do the protection by themselves or manually. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so when the user they try to do the work from home, and then they try to do the connection, go back to the office network. Okay, so they will try to block against that. Okay, then at the same time, system or our solution will automatically help you to do the mitigation progress over there. Okay, so for our SonicWall solution, actually we have the boundless point of the solution. Okay, so of course, to against all the networking before variants, the devices, the phishing, the memory threats, the ransomware, and so on. Okay, so that's why just now for today's topics, we'll cover for 3 products. Okay, for the first product will be the mobile access. Okay, what we call will be the secure mobile access over here, or short form will be the SMM. Okay, so nowadays they have the rush of the a lot of the work from home. Okay, because nowadays still the COVID-19 case, okay, they're still inside the high cases over here. Okay, so some of the boss or some of the manager or some of the management, okay, they would like to ask their staff, okay, to continue to do the work from home job over here. Okay, so of course, for the first challenges will be all the employee must be work from home at the same time. Okay, so of course, when they are work from home, so all the network will that go into your own on-premise network or to your own servers over there, that increase of the capacity, and also they must implement immediately. Okay, so of course, if let's say you would like to do some implementation, okay, maybe sometimes they will take for a few weeks, okay, or few days to do on it. Okay, so of course, if let's say you have the solution, actually our solution is quite fast to do the implementation, okay, and then the configuration also quite easy on that. Okay, so if let's say you have enforced on this policy, actually they will immediately help you to do the protection and then also do the secure, provide you the secure access over there. Okay, so from there we will help to the maintenance of the data security. Okay, so if let's say you want to immediately protect against all the work from home device, okay, we will help you to control all the endpoint devices and also block all the uncontrolled network over here. So that's why from here we will help you to do the security posture over here. Okay, so of the most basic advice, okay, we are not encourage the user to open the port 3389 directly, because this will be the common port, okay, that will let the hackers or let the malware, okay, to go through with this port. Okay, so that's why everything that we try to set up and then to do the configuration, we use another port, okay, so that hacker that will simply guess, okay, what is the port that we would like to access, and also the port 80 and 443 as well. So normally we will provide the unique port, okay, to our customer, okay, to do the configuration. Okay, and of course at the same time we will implement the two-factor authentication. Okay, because if let's say you want to connect the VPN tunnel network, okay, so if let's say you just rely on the username and password, sometimes it's not be so secure. So normally we will help the user, okay, to enable the two-factor so that they can do the authentication from the Google Authenticator and also the Microsoft Authenticator. So of course, if let's say you have your own authentication server, okay, so you may implement on that. So for our solution, actually we do cover for the Azure, for the dual security, and also others to apply solution as well. Okay, as long as if let's say you have your own authentication server, okay, we can help you to do the authenticator. So if let's say you don't have, then we will provide the version which is using the Google Authenticator and also the Microsoft Authenticator as well. Okay, so for this admin forum, okay, for the last year, actually ransomware actually is the actor at the making their leads. Okay, so if let's say ransomware that actually will go through the easiest way to your servers and also client to do the to send out the malicious code and also to plant some of the malware inside there. Okay, so that's why we will have to increase the authentication level, okay, to your own client PC and also for your server. Okay, so some of the immediate challenges that you would like to assess is they would like to let the employee, okay, to access their desktop by the RDP. Okay, so for our solution, we can access via the HTML5, okay, which is the cleanliness, or using the RDP via the tunnel. Okay, so of course, for our solution, we also can allow you, okay, to access only the file shares that are allowed to allow for the user to access only. Okay, so we are using the SSL VPN or the IPsec tunnel, and also we can block some of the file shares, okay, they are not authenticated for them or not allow them to access one. Okay, maybe some of the PNC document. Okay, so you can do the restriction, okay, against all file share application, or we also included with the capture ATP as well. Okay, and also if let's say you are allowed to access internet application, okay, we can provide all the tunnel and also the virtual office proxy. Okay, so for our solution, for the first one just I mentioned, okay, we do have the SMS, what you call with the secure mobile access. So of course, if let's say you want to establish the SSL VPN or the IPsec VPN, actually you can set up, okay, from the firewall itself. Okay, if let's say you are set up on the firewall, actually, if let's say you have few users, okay, for our TZ series and also NSS series, we can up to 20 or up to 1,000 users over here. Okay, depends on you are using the SSL VPN or using the IPsec client. But if let's say you have more than 250 users or more than 1,000 users, okay, we recommend you to have the SMS series. Okay, either it's a 100 series or 1,000 series. For this one, actually is the best solution for the most customer. And also for the SMA, we are the watcher of this capability, watches the tunneling. That means for the SMA, we do support for the watcher of this and also for the tunneling connection as well. Okay, so of course, if let's say you want to integrate with the firewall, that means the firewall that you do the both job over there. That means that will protect against your network and also that will control the traffic for the secure the SSL connection and also the IPsec connection. But if let's say you want to have the dedicated server or dedicated device that handle the SSL VPN only, then the SMA 100 series and also the SMA 1000 series will be the best solution for you. Okay, that means they won't burden out the resources that being happen at the firewall itself. Okay, so of course we are recommend that you are bundled with the capture client, okay, so that rollout ensure the integrity of the endpoint. Okay, so when the user that try to access through the SMS device, okay, so we will help to make sure the endpoint is protected against the malware, okay, such as the USB connection and also some of the website connection as well, okay, using the capture client. Okay, next one, if let's say you have the cloud apps, okay, such as the Office 365 and also the G Suite, okay, so we can help you to control and also protect all the software as a service access as well. Okay, so that's why for our topic, okay, we will provide you the secure tunneling and also will protect against all your client PC. And of course, if let's say you have the SSS software as a service solution, okay, we can help you to do the protection as well. Okay, so for our SonicWall solution, first one will be the secure mobile access. Okay, so that we will let the user to access the file server and their own application server from anywhere, anytime, okay, using the secure access and also the secure tunneling. Okay, so we can make sure all the users that already access, okay, they have meet for our requirement. Okay, that means you match with their username and also the location and also the trusted level over there. Okay, that means we will based on the user. If let's say the user is not a legitimate user, then we will block it accordingly. Okay. Next one, we can control all the full and also the permissionless access the data. So if let's say the user A they try to access that, just maybe access to the file server only. Okay, so they are not allowed to access for the application level. Okay, so we can help you to do the controlling against this. Okay, no matter your server as the on-prem version or the cloud version of the hybrid data center. Okay, so furthermore, for the SMA, we can help you to apply all the multiple access layer security. Okay, we can base on the identity base, and also we can support on the multi-factor authentication. Just I mentioned, if let's say you would like to enforce the 2FA, okay, so for the SMA, actually we do support on that. Okay, so next one we have the contact over device authentication. Okay, we'll make sure only the authorized device able to access only. Okay, so for example, if let's say you want to make sure the user, okay, they are using the Windows platform only. Okay, so only the Windows platform device that able to access to your particular file server. Okay, next one we can have the application level VPN and also the geolocation policy and also the geo-IP filter, so that you can set only certain public IP range, okay, that able to access to your own network, okay, through the SMA device. Okay. Furthermore, for the SMA, okay, we can have the advanced threat protection, okay, on top of it, so that we will block any known and also the unknown device, okay, so that you can block any networking before file detection. Okay, so we can help you to do the protection against all this malware and also the ransomware. For the SMA, actually we do support for the physical, the virtual, and also the cloud deployment. Okay, no matter you are using the AWS, the Azure, the ESXi, and also the Hyper-V as well. Okay, so for our SonicWall just I mentioned, okay, we do support for the virtual, for the physical, and also the public cloud. Depends on how many users that you have. Okay, and then we can help you to do the sizing accordingly. Okay, so of course, all our secure remote secure mobile access, actually we do comply for the FFPS 1402 level 2 and also the ICSA SSL certified and also the superior over that. Okay, so it depends on you are required to do or do the implementation via the virtual or using the physical device over here, and also depends on how many users that you like to let the user to do the accessing over here. Okay, so this one will be the product lineup. Okay, so different device. Okay, we do support for the maximum concurrent users. Okay, from 100 to the 20 over 1,000 over here. Okay, so of course, you are looking for the small medium business size. Okay, so you can use the SMA 210 and also the up to 6210 over here. If let's say you would like to have the virtual base, okay, so you can subscribe for the 500V and also the 8200V over here. If let's say you have more than 2,000, okay, which answer the enterprise level and also the cloud level, so you can subscribe for the 1,000 series, which the SMS 6210 until the SMS 7210 over here. So of course, for our SMA product line, actually you would like to have the pool licensing, or you want to have the stackable license. Okay, that's mean you want to add on few unit to do the clustering and also to do the double of the user. Okay, you can do so. Okay, so of course, if let's say you do have the global HA, okay, we do have the CMS to do the controlling against all the high authority, and then they will help you to do the pool licensing management as well. Okay, so for the SMA, actually we do support for the virtual office application. Okay, so this one we can help you to do the give full access to the network, and also if let's say you would like to give access to the certain computer and also the application over here. Okay, so this one will be the page grid. If let's say the user that are using the clientless, that means that they don't want to use client-based VPN client, okay, they can access via the HTML5 so that you can access and you can access to the file server or access to the remote desktop using the virtual office application. Okay, so that you can select, okay, when the user they try to access, okay, only the certain PC they're able to do the accessing and also certain file level, okay, they're able to grab on it. Okay, so of course, we do support for the federated single sign-on. Okay, if let's say you like to looking for some of the solution that have the single login event to the any application and any authorized device. Okay, so for the SML for 100 series and also 1,000 series, we do support on that, and all our device actually we are supported on the multi-factor authentication. Okay, when the user they try to access to the file server or they would like to establish the tunneling, okay, no matter they are using the clientless or using the client-based VPN, we also do support for the multi-factor authentication. Okay, so for this one, we do support for the time-based one-time password. Okay, no matter you are using the Google Authenticator, the Microsoft Authenticator, the dual mobile, we do support on that, so that every time the user, after they have key in the user and password, on top of it, they need to key in the 6-digit token to do the verifying and also to do the accessing accordingly. So of course, all this will be the low-cost implementation and also is a seamless user experience. Okay, so of course we do support for the IDP, okay, for the one login and also the ping identity as well. Okay, furthermore, for our SMS series, okay, we do support for the always-on VPN. Okay, what is the benefit over here? Actually, we do have the deliver in office experience, okay, while on the road. This means every time the PC start up, okay, so the user, they no need to manually key in the user and password, so that all the user and password actually already login and also pre-configured into the particular PC as well. So that when they open the PC, then they have enforced all the security and compliance, okay, so that the tunnel will be automatically established over there. Okay, so you will make sure only the particular device only able to connect to the VPN, okay, to the corporate network. Okay, for those PC, okay, that are not authorized, okay, that cannot simply connect to your corporate network accordingly. Okay, so this one always on VPN also is optional features. Okay, depends on your current PC or your organization. You want to do the enforcing over that. Okay, so next one for the SMA, actually we do provide for the secure file sharing. Okay, so if let's say you want to do the traffic encryption with the SSL and also the TLS. Okay, so we have the strong user authentication, endpoint trust verification, and also the group and attribute checks as well. Okay, just I mentioned, you can check based on the OS level, and also you check whether is there any endpoint security program being installed inside that particular client PC or not. Okay, so of course we do support for the HTML5 browser and also the firewall session with CPT. So when they have meet out all these of the requirement, then only will go through to the trusted network inside your brand network. Okay, from there you can help you to do the malware scanning, the zero-day protection, retain all the control of the data, and also the audit and compliance. Okay, on top of the SML, just like I mentioned, okay, we do support for the capture ATP. Okay, so for the capture ATP, actually we do the scanning. Okay, what we call will be like the sandboxing. So every time you try to transfer the data or transfer the document, we can help you to do the scanning. Okay, either inside the file, okay, either it's a PDF file, the Office file. Okay, we'll do the scanning. Is there any malicious code? Okay, that hidden inside that. Okay, so if let's say the file is never seen before, then that will help you to do the analyzing, and then they will send back to the capture lab, okay, to do the scanning. Once this one will be the valid or genuine file, okay, that will immediately send back to your client PC to do the accessing and also upload to the file server accordingly. Okay, so this one will be the add-on features, okay, for the SMA as well. Okay. So for the SMA, actually, we do support for the high availability and also the traffic optimization. Okay, just like I mentioned, for the SMA 1000 series, okay, you can subscribe for the stackable license. That means if let's say each of the device, okay, we do support for the 1000 to 2000 users. If let's say you would like to find the solution that can support for the 10,000, okay, so you got two solutions. One will be using the stackable license. That means you can purchase for 2 or 3 units, okay, so that can gather for 2,000 plus 2,000 plus 2,000 users over there to become 6,000 users over here, okay? Or if let's say you don't want, you can subscribe for our another license type, okay, which is the pool license, okay? So how is the pool license work is, if let's say the user, okay, for now 8 o'clock, okay, so sorry, the 8 p.m. over here, so maybe the western side, okay, they have more users to do the accessing, okay, for the eastern side, okay, they have, for the APAC side, they have more users, so the licensing that we automatically have you to do the prorater over there, okay, to do the pool license over here, okay, because if let's say you have subscribed for the 2,000 users, okay, so 2,000 users that will help you to do the segregation, okay, across all the region. Maybe for the Western user, then you have more. So all the licensing will go to the Western side, and also for the Europe side. So for the APAC side, because non-working hours, so maybe there have been less users over there. So they also will consume some of the number of users license. After the 6 hours, okay, when it comes to the daytime, okay, for the eastern side, so for the eastern side, for the APAC side, you have more users over there. So all the licensing will be allocated to the APAC side. So at the same time for the Western, okay, or the Europe side, okay, so that will help, that will reduce the number of users. So all the user license or all the user allocation, that will go back to the APAC over there. So that's why this pool license, okay, actually we will help to do the adjustment. Okay, depends on how many users they are accessing at the same time. Okay. So this one will be the difference, okay, between the stackable license and also the pool license over here. Okay. So for the SMA, actually we do provide for the easy anywhere and also the anytime trusted access network. Okay, so that no matter the user they are trying to access via the client list or using the full client VPC. So once they go through with our SMA global access layer, then they can access to their own corporate resources, no matter it's on-prem, the private cloud, or using the software as a service platform over here. Okay, so we do support for the zero trust network across all the file level and also for the user level. Okay. Next product that we talk about the cloud, okay, what we call will be the software as a service. Just now the mobile access is more to connecting or establishing the secure tunnel network to your own network, and no matter it's the on cloud or the on-prem there. Okay, so if let's say you have some of the applications that are hosted in the cloud, such as the Office 365 and also some of the Google shared over there. Okay, they are not hosted at your own premise. Okay, so you can subscribe for our cloud app security. So our cloud app security actually we can help you to do the protection, okay, against all the email and also file sharing over here. So what are the security problems if let's say you are using the cloud app? Okay, first, okay, maybe you can receive some of the email that is the spam email and also with the malicious URL link inside that. So sometimes you have the credential compromise, and then you have the phishing scheme, the malware, the social engineering, which the ATO attacks, and also the data leakage. So if let's say you would like to protect against all these problems that you are facing right now, so for our SonicWall Cloud App Security, we help you on that. For our cloud security, actually, we can help to protect against all the file sharing and also the email. Okay, if let's say it's the cloud based. So for our cloud application security, okay, actually it's the cloud API based. That means no appliance to deploy and also no plan to do the installation. Okay, so what you need to do, you just access to our website and then sign up and provision, select to authorize, then configure and monitor all the email and also the account that you have been signing up so far. Okay, so for our cloud security, actually we can help you to do the anti-phishing, the zero-day malware, the data security, okay, what we call with the DLP, and also to protect against all the account takeover. Okay, so we can protect against all the Office 365 application, the G-Shirt, the Dropbox, the box file sharing over here. Okay. So just I mentioned, all this one will be the API. Okay, so once you have registered for your account, and then you just select on which software that you would like to do the integration and do the protection accordingly. Okay, so you can select from the OneDrive, the Outlook, the SharePoint, Google Drive, Gmail, Dropbox, and so on. Okay, you just need to configure accordingly. Okay, and then what the email account that you like to do the protection. Okay, so for our cloud app security, actually we are the API-based security, so we can help you to do the inspection of all the email, including the internal email, scan all the file sharing, detect all the compromised Office 365 account, and also remove all the email from the user inbox, and we can retroactively scan all the inbox, okay, including all the content email as well. Okay, so most important one is actually deploy in the minute. Okay, so as long as you have the account, you just select which services that you want to do the protection against that. Okay, so for our cloud security, we are the next gen security to protect the phishing, the ransomware, and also the business email compromise protection. Okay, so we have the full Office 365 integration and also the total mailbox control. Okay, no matter it's the inbound or the outbound or the internal email protection as well. Okay, so we do using the machine learning analysis and also the language and also the content analysis over there to do the protection. And also we, on top of it, we have the capture entity scanning. That means every time you try to send out or receive the email, okay, with the attachment, we can help you to do the scanning accordingly. Okay, furthermore, we have the advanced URL protection. If let's say inside the content of the email that have some of the link that is redirected to the malicious link, we will help you to do the masking and also to do the redirection to the safer website over here. Okay, so that means we can help you. If let's say they have the link inside the email, we can help you to do the scanning as well. Okay, next, Gen security, we also can protect against all the data leak prevention. Okay, to set the consistent policies and also the ensure all the sensitivity data is not uploaded or shared to the third-party user. Okay, next one, we can enforce all the access control on how is the file being shared to the another user. Okay, and also we can help you to do the scanning for the malware and also all the advanced threats such as the networking before detection. Okay, and most important one, if let's say you are looking for the data leak prevention, okay, for the solution, so we also can maintain all the regularity of the compliance status over here. Okay, so we can help you to do the scanning, the share, to do the controlling of the sharing, the access control, and also to do the protection accordingly. Okay, if let's say you have the, just I mentioned, okay, we can help you to do the establish the secure tunnel, and also we can help you to do the protection against all the software on the cloud there, okay, such as the email or the file sharing. But if let's say you want to have the totally secure connection or to do the protection, okay, when you are away from your office, okay, that do not have the firewall. So last one will be the endpoint solution, okay. So for our SonicWall capture client, okay, we do support, it's an endpoint solution. We can support for the client protection, the capture ATP integration. If let's say they want to control all the device control and also URL for filtering, like the firewall features, okay, we do support that, okay. And of course, for the capture client, okay, we do support from the Windows platform, the Mac, the Linux over here, okay. And also we do have the application risk management and the client localization, and also for the active directory groups. Okay, if let's say you have the AD to do the controlling of all the user, for the capture client, actually we do support that as well. Okay, if let's say they have any malware that being detected, okay, we can send you the notification and also the alerting email to the administrator, okay, to let them to notice, okay, this PC having the issue over there. Okay, so for the SonicWall capture client, actually we do combine for the Sentinel-1. Okay, so Sentinel-1 actually is the next generation malware prevention technology. Okay, that can do the controlling against all the network security and also the endpoint detection or the response. Okay, what we call will be the EDR. Okay, so for the SonicWall capture FTP, we will help you to do the content filtering, the device control, the endpoint visibility, and also the application vulnerability intelligence part. Okay, so actually for these two products, actually we can combine together, and then we have roll out the SonicWall capture client, okay, to protect against all the client PC. Okay, so no matter it's the Windows, the Mac OS, and also the Windows Server as well. Okay, so if let's say this PC is away from the firewall, okay, we can help you to do the content filtering, and we do have the full content filtering across all the web chat protection. And furthermore, we can provide you the user statistic and also to see the high level of the metrics. Okay, from there you can know who are the users that being blocked, okay, by to access to the website, okay, with the description. And also we can help you to increase all the user productivity by throttling the bandwidth and restriction to the access. Okay, for example, if let's say you want to block the user to access to the social media and also some of the streaming website, okay, so we can help you to do the throttling of the bandwidth accordingly. Okay, normally these features only available for the firewall, but if let's say the client PC is not under protection under the firewall, okay, outside of the office network, so we also can help you to do the protection accordingly. Okay. Next one will be the application vulnerability intelligence. Okay, so we can help you to do the catalog on every application and examine on all the known vulnerabilities, okay, such as the CVE and also the malware detection over there, okay, for the application. Okay, so of course we also help you to do the prioritize of the patching and also provides all the high-level statistics. Okay, so they will tell you which of the application that is having the vulnerability or using the potential among the application over there. We can generate out the report and tell the administrator. Okay, so you will have the right to do the installation over there. Okay, so that we can help you to do the generation of the report. Okay, we will tell you during this period what are the application that having the issue and also which application is under the POS status over here. Okay, next one for the capture client. Okay, we do support for the attack visualization. Okay, or what we call the EDR like intelligence. If let's say the PC having the malware effect, okay, it's attacking, so we can help you to let you to see the entire storyline of the threat execution. Okay, such as the events, statistics, the file, the processes, and also the registry key. Okay, so from there we can help you give you the details visualization. Okay, how is the malware that being affected to your client PC, and for this PC and for this malware, how will you affected to others file system and also other file server that located at your own client PC, and also for other file servers as well. Okay, so as you can see from the screen, okay, if let's say the malware that try to exploit, okay, which file system and also which registry that will be affected, and then how is the system they are trying to do the blocking. Okay, so we can help you to do the storyline and also the execution accordingly. Okay, so of course you can click on each of the point. Okay, so they will tell you what are the description over here, and then what are the what are the remediation that be done, and then what are the steps, okay, for the SonicWall capture client that try to block over that. Okay, and then they will tell you what is the level of the attacking over here. Okay, either it's the critical or the informational over here. Okay, so of course, each of the processes and all the execution of the malware, okay, we can help you to do the recording so that you can do your own analyzing over that. Okay, so if let's say the PC having the ransomware attack, okay, for the capture client, we also can help you to do the rollback and also the remediation. Okay, so we can using the Windows Volume Shadow copy services, use the VSS, okay, to do the rollback for all the infected or all the encrypted file or the folder over here. Okay, so for the capture client, we also have the capture advanced threat protection. Okay, just now I mentioned this one is like the sandboxing. So, okay, so we can do the decryption, okay, under the antivirus, the application control, botnet filtering, and so on. Okay, so every time when the file that being sent through or being received, they will help you to do the scanning first. Okay, either this one will be the genuine file or not. So we can help you to do the judgment and also to do the analysis. If let's say the file has been cleaned up or is a valid file, okay, then we only will send back to the client side. Okay, so for this scanning, actually we are using the multi-engine of the SonicWall Capture Cloud, and also featuring for the RTDMI, which is the patented scanning technology that are provided by the SonicWall themselves. Okay, so for today's, actually we do cover for the 3 products. Okay, so of course for 3 products, actually we cover for all your secure connection network. Okay, when you are away from the office, okay, that absence for the firewall protection. Okay, so of course these 3 products actually will be the one-stop solution to protect from all your file and also all the email, and also to provide the secure tunneling to your corporate network there. Okay, so for the SonicWall, actually we have the boundless cybersecurity, okay, to deliver all the security, okay, whenever the apps are, whenever the humans are work, okay, and also we can do the protection against all the kind of the threats, and also any type of the size of the network, okay, we do support that. Okay, so in terms of the customer value, okay, if let's say you have subscribed or you have utilized on our SonicWall solution, okay, so we can help you on the business benefit, operation, and also the security. Okay, so for the business, okay, we can make sure all the business continuity and increase the user productivity, okay, employee retention, and also provide them the safe, productive user and also the devices over here. Okay, in terms of the operation, okay, we can help you to do the anti-disruption of the operation, zero impact to the user connectivity and access, because all the solutions that we have introduced just now, actually they will run on the behind there. So you, the user, there will no need to do the manual protection and also the manual clean up over here, okay, to against all the malware and also some of the attacker, okay, such as the ransomware action over here. Okay, in terms of the security benefit, okay, we do support for the secure access, the zero trust network, okay, with the least privilege data access, and also the visibility of the control of the user activity. So we know this user, again, will try to access to which URL or which application that is prohibited over there. Yeah. So for this one will be our end of our slide. Okay, so is there any other question? Yeah. So yeah, so of course, if let's say in future you have any question or any inquiries, okay, then you can call us, okay, or you can send an email to our sales representative, okay, so we can help you to do the sizing and also to advise what are the solutions that you would like to subscribe and then suitable for your corporate environment there. So yeah, so of course, just I mentioned, okay, if let's say you have any issue, then you can email or access to our website, and of course you can subscribe to our social media, okay, to get the latest news and also the latest promotion.
Is there any questions? Okay, I see no questions here. So now, is there any question for you in your chat box?
So far, don't have.
Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you everyone. Before I end the webinar, I would like to take this chance to thank Sui Leong for all the webinars that he has presented. So I would like to say, like sad to say that this will be the last webinar that we have by Sui Leong. So I would like to take this chance to like appreciate him for all the knowledge sharing in every webinar. So great work and all the best to you, Sui Leong. So thank you everyone. Our webinar will end here, and I will share the webinar presentation and recording to you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you.
Thank you.